So once again, good morning, students. Today we will be discussing about the upper limb vessel, that is from the arteries and as well as the veins. Veins, if we will have time, we will discuss, but first we will see about the arteries. So this is the upper limb vessel, that is the arteries. So arteries we mainly denoted by the color red color, and the veins we mostly denoted by blue color. Understand? So this is the upper limb vessel. So this portion, okay, this is the upper limb vessel. It is both sides, right side and left side. But in this picture, I'm just showing you the right side. So don't get confused with that. It goes hand in hand. I mean, the function is it's similar to the left side also. So first, let us discuss about the artery. So the arteries that we find in the upper limb vessel, that is the right vertebral artery. Okay, that is upside this, and next it comes the carotid artery. Carotid artery you will find in the carotid this portion. Understand? Vertebra is just next. I mean next to the this one carotid artery at the backside, you can say, where your vertebral column is there, na? Bones. In bones, I have discussed with you, right? The vertebral column. So just at the back of that, I mean, the vertebral artery is there. Then the carotid artery, it comes at the front portion. Understand? And this next is the this one. That is the subclavian artery. That is this. The subclavian artery, it lies where? It lies at the backside of the clavicle. This is your clavicle, right? Your collarbone or your beauty bone, you can say that. So this is the clavicle. So just at the back of that, you will find the subclavian artery. That is this. And you will also find the thoracic artery. First, let me just discuss with you the names. So this is the internal carotid, internal thoracic artery. This one, this side. This is the brachiocephalic artery. The brachiocephalic artery, you will find that uh, what to say, it joins in the arch of the aorta. This is the heart, right? So this is the heart, and arch of the aorta means what? Suppose this is the heart, and it arch in this way, right? So I mean, it will join. It will join like that. This one. There is the brachiocephalic artery. Okay, let's come to the downside. That is the axillary artery. Axilla, you will find here axillary artery. Next one, and if we come downside, you will find the brachial artery. This is the brachial artery. The brachial artery you will find here. Understand? You will find here the brachial artery. Next, you will find that this brachial artery, it is divided into two parts. That is the ulnar artery. This one, ulna. You can also say ulna also. And the next is the radial artery. That is this, or else radius. In the radius, you can also feel your pulse. Can you hear properly now, Salam? Salam, Girija Devi, can you hear me now? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes,
Okay. Salam, can you hear me now? Salam, Girija Devi. Yes. Hello. Not clear. What about other students? Is it clear?
yes, ma'am.
Clear, clear, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Salam, I think your network is not good or what? You please change your place because your other classmates can hear me. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so I was here, right, in the ulna. I mean, the brachial artery, it is divided into two parts. It is the ulnar artery, that is this portion, and the next is the radial artery, that is this portion. In the radial artery, you can also feel your means the radial pulse. This one, just below your thumb, you can feel your pulse, right? So that's because of the radial artery. Okay, next, uh, uh, the artery, it goes down. As it goes deeper, where does it goes? It goes to the palm of the hand. This palm of the hand. Okay, after this, it goes to the palm of the hand. The arteries, uh, it will, I mean, it will be divided into different branches now. First, it will be the right deep palmar arch. Arch means bend. Remember that. Understand? So first it will come here. Next, it will come to the right superficial palmar arch. We will discuss about superficial and deep veins. Superficial, the meaning of superficial and deep in the next topic. Huh? And the last is the digital arteries. Digital arteries you will find here. All this, all this, all this, all this. No? At the tip of your fingers, you can say all these are the digital arteries. So this is about the artery. And now let us see about where the blood passes through. First is the vertebral artery. The vertebral artery blood, where does it pass? To your brain, upwards. Understand? It goes upwards. It is towards your brain. And the carotid artery means here this portion only. It goes and supplies blood to the different parts, especially in the carotid. And subclavian artery, same subclavian artery, the same thing only. Subclavian artery subclavian artery I mean it supplies blood in all these areas, understand, in axilla, all this. Okay, so the next one is this one, that is the thoracic artery. The thoracic artery, it supplies blood where it supplies blood in your thoracic cavity side, means in your chest area side, na? It supplies blood in the chest area portion. And the next is the axilla. Axilla, same thing. Axilla also, as it runs through, it will obviously go and pass here, right? In the brachial artery. And the brachial artery, where does it lie? This is your elbow, right? This is your elbow, just at the front. That is in the anterior portion. You can feel your brachial artery. Means you can also feel your pulse in this portion. This is the brachial artery. Okay, next, the brachial artery divided into two parts, ulnar artery, radial artery. In the radial artery, what can you do? You can also feel your pulse. This is your thumb, right? Just downside of your thumb, you can feel your pulse. And the rest is the same thing. I mean, the blood supplies in all this portion, that is the middle and the, yeah, in all this portion. Do you understand, everyone? Yes or no? Or else you want me to repeat again? Yes, please reply. Please answer me.
Ma'am, repeat.
Repeat. Okay. So this is the upper limb vessel. Upper limb means what? Means upside. This is your limb, right? So upside. So this is the artery. The name of the, I mean, these are the arteries that you will find in the upper limb vessel. First is the carotid artery. Carotid artery you will find here. These two portion. Two, huh? You will find two. I'm showing you only the right side. Don't get confused. In both sides you will get. Obviously you will be getting. Yeah, you have got two hands, na? So obviously it will be this. It will be same. So carotid artery you will find here, in this portion. And the next is the vertebral artery. The vertebral artery, where does it lie? Just at the backside of your vertebra. Vertebral column. You remembered, no? I taught you in bones. The vertebra. So it is situated at the backside. Okay, next is the subclavian artery. The subclavian artery, where does it lie? Just at the backside of your scapula. This is your scapula, right? Your collarbone or the booty bone, you say, just at the backside of that. The subclavian artery is located or situated. Okay. Next is the brachiocephalic artery. The brachiocephalic artery, from where does it arises? The brachiocephalic artery arises from the arch of the aorta. This is the heart, right? This is your heart. So the arch of the aorta, this arch means what? Like this, curve, curve position. I mean curve side. Understand? So it lies in that man. It lies in that way, and from the arch of the aorta, the brachiocephalic artery arises. Next is the thoracic artery, thoracic, this one. And as we come further, we will get the axillary artery. The axillary artery means axilla, this one, armpit. We usually use the word axilla in medical word, not armpit, but I'm just saying for you, I'm just using that word so that you all will be able to understand. But in exam, don't write armpit, you write axilla. Okay, next, as we come closer or as we come further, we will get the brachial artery. Brachial artery. This is the brachial artery. The brachial artery you will feel here and this portion. That is the brachial artery. Next, the brachial artery, it is divided into two parts. First is the ulnar artery. This one, you will find this is your small finger no? Or little finger in this portion. Don't get confused. Huh? Your ulnar artery is here, huh? Little finger side, and your radial artery that is in your thumb, just downside of your thumb. You will find the radial artery. Don't get confused. Ulnar or else ulna, you will find in your little finger side, and the radius or radial artery you will find here. There is in your thumb portion side. Don't get confused. The brachial artery divided into two arteries. That is, first is the ulnar, and next is the radius. Don't get confused. Okay, so as we come down, that is the radial artery. The arteries, it will go to the palm of your hand. This is the palm of your hand, huh? Palm of your hand. Okay, first it will go to the radius that is in the wrist of your hand. Wrist. This is your wrist, right? So the arteries, uh, it will again, how to say, it will split. Because it will split into different arteries again. So first you will be getting the deep palmar arch. This one, deep. Deep means it lies very deep. And superficial means what? Superficial means you can even see it. You can even see it. Means it's not deep. Understand? From the name itself, deep means what? It's very deep. It's down. And superficial means what to say? Light. You can say. You can even see it. Next is the superficial palmar arch. You always remember arch. Arch means like this. Listen, bend. And last, you will find the digital arteries. Digital arteries, uh, you can see all these digital arteries. You can even see it lies in the tip of your fingers. So all these are the digital arteries. Okay, next, the vertebral artery. The vertebral artery, the blood passes upwards. That is in your brain side. That is the vertebral artery. Then this thoracic cavity, internal thoracic artery, it supplies blood where? In your thorax, in your thoracic cavity, means in your chest portion, right? In your chest portion, the blood is supplied here. And the next is the axial artery, the axillary artery. Same thing only. This axillary artery, like as we go down, you will find again the brachial artery. In the brachial artery, you can also find your pulse. You can also find or feel. You can see that. You can feel your pulse. That is, this is your elbow, and this is the pulse, which you will be feeling it. And as we go down, you will find the ulnar and the radial artery. Then the radial artery, you will find the radius, that is in your wrist portion. That is just downside of your thumb. You will find you will also be able to feel the pulse here, right here. Okay, did you understand now, everyone?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, will you be able to write it now? If I ask any one of you. See, in exam, na? In exam, it will come like this. Means you will be asked. Suppose like I'll give you the names here, right? Yes. Maybe here, and I'll ask you to choose. Like suppose say for example, right brachial artery. Where does it lie? I mean, I will. Uh, I will mark an arrow here. I will mark an arrow here. So I will ask you to choose where is the brachial artery? Where does it lie? In this way, it will come like that. Understand? समझ में आया मैंने क्या
Okay,
बोला?
ma'am.
ये सारा नाम ना मैं साइड में रखूंगी. ठीक है, ये जो सारा नाम है, राइट ब्रेकियल आर्टरी, अल्नर आर्टरी, ये सब ना मैं साइड में रखूंगी और तुम लोग चूज करोगे ये जो नाम है, ये जो नाम है मतलब कहाँ पे सिचुएटेड है या कहाँ पे लोकेटेड है, मैं मतलब तुम लोग को चूज करने के लिए बोलूंगी. समझ में आया? डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई मेंट टू से?
Yes,
हाँ
yes, ma'am.
हाँ. So in that way it will come. So you have to be thorough with the names. So तुम लोग को मतलब ये जो सारा नाम है ना, तुम लोग को मतलब याद करना पड़ेगा. Did you all understand? If I ask any one of you now, will you be able to answer? Are you confident enough? Yes?
No, ma'am.
No? Did you understand or not? But
Yes, ma'am.
okay, Ilashra, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the vertebral artery, this is the vertebral artery, right? So the vertebral artery, where does it supply blood? Ilashra,
Supplies blood to site.
to where?
Supplies blood to the brain.
Yeah, upwards, brain, right? Okay, very good. Okay, next, Nafishisha, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Nafishisha, can you tell me this thoracic artery, right? Internal thoracic artery, where does it supply blood?
To the chest
Yeah, to the breast also you can say,
and
or
the
else,
thoracic cavity.
yeah, thoracic cavity. Okay, very good. Okay, next, Rashmi Sonwar. रश्मि सोनवाल, कैन यू हियर मी? सुनाई दे रहा है? हेलो.
Ma'am.
हाँ रश्मि, मुझे बोलो कि ये ब्रेकियल आर्टरी जो है कितना पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड है?
Parts में
हाँ, दो पार्ट्स. नाम बोलो.
right anal artery and right radial artery.
ओके, राइट लेफ्ट ऐसे बोलने से नो नीड टू मेंशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है, सिर्फ बोलो अल्नर और रेडियल आर्टरी. ठीक है, क्योंकि मैंने क्या बोला, मैं सिर्फ राइट के बारे में बोल रही हूँ. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ राइट में होगा, मतलब दोनों तरफ में होगा, लेकिन मैं सिर्फ राइट का वाला ही दिखा रही हूँ. ठीक है रश्मि?
ठीक है मैम.
अच्छा, ठीक है. ओके, वैष्णव शीतल सिंह.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, where does the subclavian artery lie? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. L-
This subclavian artery, right? Subclavian artery. You can also see from the picture itself, this one. No?
Yes.
Where does it lie?
Yes, ma'am.
Where it is located?
Right side.
No, right side, left side, obviously it will lie. Both it will lie. I mean, I mentioned one thing, right? At the back side of something I said.
Um, polar bone.
Huh. Understand? Or else you can skip scapula also. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Did you all understand, everyone? Today's class, that is artery. Yes. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Let me repeat again. This is the upper limb vessel. That is the arteries. Okay. Arteries. What arteries you will find, or else you will get in the upper limb vessel. So first you will find the vertebral artery. This is the vertebral artery. Okay, both sides is light, but I'm showing you only the right side. So don't get confused with that. मैं सिर्फ राइट साइड का वाला दिखा रही हूँ, इसलिए कंफ्यूज मत करना, कंफ्यूज मत होना, मतलब दोनों साइड्स में है, ठीक है, राइट साइड और लेफ्ट साइड दोनों साइड में होता है vertebral artery. So this is the vertebral artery. So the vertebral artery, after the vertebral artery, you will find the carotid artery. The carotid artery you will find here in this portion. In this portion you will find. So just at the back side of the carotid artery, you will find the vertebral artery that is in your vertebral column. Next, you will find the subclavian artery. This is the subclavian artery. This is a subclavian artery. So the subclavian artery it lies just at the backside of your scapula, this portion. Hmm. This portion. Then next you will find the brachiocephalic artery. The brachiocephalic artery, where does it lie? The brachiocephalic artery in the arch of the aorta. You remember the heart? In the heart you will find the aorta. So the arch of the aorta means, suppose this is the heart, so this is the aorta, and this is the aorta, and it will lie there. Understand? That is the brachiocephalic artery. Next, you will find the thoracic artery. This one, thorax, in your thoracic cavity, that is in your chest portion, you will find the thoracic artery. Understand? Next is the axilla. This is the axillary artery. Axilla, you will find here. Axilla. Next, just downside of the axillary artery, you will find the brachial artery. Yes, and this is the brachial artery. This one. The brachial artery, it is divided into two parts. It is the ulnar artery, and the second is the radial artery. It is the radius. You can also say the radius. So if it as it comes downside, you will find that the arteries will reach in your wrist portion. This is your wrist portion where you watch where you wear watch, then what to say, bands and all that. So this is known as wrist. So as it comes downside, you will find arteries there. And after that, the arteries it will come here. That is in the palm of your hand. This is the palm of your hand, right? So when it will reach the palm of your hand, that is in the metacarpus of your hand. Metacarpus, carpus, and all. I hope you all remember. I taught you even bones. So it will reach here in the palm of your hand. First the metacarpus, and after that it will reach the next is the deep palmar arch. This one. Next is the superficial palmar arch. This one, and the next is the digital arteries. So this is the digital arteries. The digital arteries you will find all this portion, all this means in your all in your fingers, right? All in your finger portion you will find your digital arteries. ये जो सारे digital arteries है ना, ये मतलब तुम लोग को उंगली पे मिलेगा ये सब में, ठीक है, समझ में आ जाती है, अंडरस्टैंड? Yes. Do you
Yes,
understand
sir.
now, the dog?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Shall I continue with veins? Do you want me to continue with veins,
Okay,
or
ma'am.
else with arteries is enough? Means, if I'll discuss veins, I will discuss in the next class. Do you want me to? Yes. Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you want me to continue with veins?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So this is the veins that you will find in the upper limb vessel. Okay. And in these veins, you will find that it is divided into two parts. That is the deep veins and the superficial veins. Yes, and deep veins and superficial veins. Um, the deep veins, they are darker. You can see from the picture itself, they are darker. The darker portion is known as the deep veins, and a bit lighter than the deep vein is known as superficial veins. All these, all these are a bit light compared to the deep veins, right? So all these are known as superficial veins. Superficial veins you can even see with your naked eye also. Like if you will see your hands, when you will see your hands, what will happen? Those blue color, can you see it or not? Yes, can you see it? Me too. I'm able to see my own vein.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to see it all? So all those are known as superficial veins. You can also see with your naked eye. And just like that also you'll be able to just see it. So those are the superficial veins. And deep veins from the name itself. Deep veins, it's very deep compared to the this one, superficial vein. Understand? It lies very deep. Means in your inside your tissue it lies down. I'll give you the notes on that. I think these veins I will teach you in the next class. Okay, today I will teach you only artery. Veins I will teach you in the next class. Okay, today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then are you all clear about arteries?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.